This cup of ramen takes 3 minutes to cook, but the flavor inside can take more than 20 hours to build. Inside this Korean factory, the process doesn't start with noodles. It starts with meat. Large cuts of beef and chicken bones are loaded into massive steel vats. The heat rises slowly. The liquid begins to move. And then time does the real work. For over 20 hours, the broth simmers. Collagen breaks down from the bones. Fat rises and melts into the liquid. The color deepens from pale to rich amber. This isn't instant seasoning. This is extraction at scale. What makes it fascinating is that the broth isn't just a background ingredient. It becomes the base for sauces, concentrates, and even parts of the noodle dough itself. Flavor is layered long before it ever becomes powder. Then come the vegetables. Green onions, regular onions, mushrooms, and chili peppers are prepared in batches. But they won't stay fresh. Instead, they're processed and dehydrated. Moisture is removed carefully, so the structure remains intact. Once dried, they're ground into fine powders or tiny flakes. When you later open that seasoning sachet and see what looks like simple dust, that dust once had shape, texture, and aroma. It was a real mushroom, a real onion, a real stalk of scallion. Meanwhile, the noodles begin their own transformation. Flour is mixed, not just with water, but with broth. That means the flavor isn't only in the soup packet. It's built directly into the dough. Industrial mixers knead it repeatedly until it becomes elastic and uniform. The dough moves through heavy rollers, flattening into wide sheets before being sliced into thousands of identical strands. Precision matters. Thickness determines texture. Structure determines bite. After cutting, steam locks in the shape. The starches gelatinize, creating that signature ramen chew. Then powerful hot air systems dry the noodles evenly. Moisture disappears. Structure remains. The result is a dry block that looks simple, but is engineered to rehydrate perfectly in minutes. All around, the factory moves with quiet intensity. Stainless steel surfaces, strict hygiene protocols, controlled temperatures, even robotic arms stacking finished boxes with mechanical precision. What feels like a cheap fast meal is actually the result of slow-simmered bones, concentrated vegetable powders, engineered dough, and industrial-scale coordination. 3 minutes in your kitchen, more than 20 hours before that. The next time you pour hot water over instant ramen, remember, you're not just cooking noodles. You're waking up layers of broth, meat, vegetables, and technology. If you enjoy discovering how everyday foods are built behind the scenes, like the video and subscribe for more.